So why is the food pyramid so wrong? It was first created around 50 years ago by a group of people who wanted a quasi-medical niche from which they could wear white coats and expertly advise people about the right food to eat. They were supporters of the food industry and the processed foods they offered. The food industry was deeply involved in finding ways to break our natural, intuitive eating system. It was nature's own system that worked through our basic instinct, intuitive eating. That system had no room for fake processed foods or self-elected diet experts. For the food industry, the food pyramid was the perfect tool. A way to get their message across about the benefits and necessity of processed foods. They had already negotiated a big slice of the food pyramid, 60%, to push people into accepting these new manufactured processed foods. Till then, we knew only one way to manage and eat our daily food. We were intuitively guided by our basic instinct, intuitive eating, to choose the right foods for our body. Our basic instinct, intuitive eating, was still the only obstacle that stood in the way of the food industry and their plan to eventually own all our daily food. The big pyramid poster that's still remembered showed up everywhere, including medical clinics. It was advocating a minimum of 60% new manufactured processed foods in our daily amount of food. This was really bad. Our body was created eons ago. As with all nature's creatures, we do not adapt, we evolve. That's why our body can't recognize processed foods as real food. It's alien to our digestive system and rejected because it can't be processed. That leaves our body with only one alternative. It must convert the alien foods to body fat. Over time, this has created an obesity epidemic and diabetes type 2. So now you understand the truth about obesity. But it's so easy to believe our body will eventually adapt. That's a false hope. Evolution rolls our life and our body. It will never adapt to processed foods. We have unknowingly allowed the food industry to break our amazing intuitive system that kept us slim and healthy for centuries. We have had 50 years to stop their destructive behavior. Let's not give them any more. Discover the solution in the soon-to-be-launched webinar, The 3 World Events That Made Us Fat.